Few people are better placed than Kimberly Guilfoyle, the ex-girlfriend of Donald Trump Jr. and a former Fox News host, to bring about a political transformation. The 56-year-old, who worked as an advisor on Donald Trump's 2020 campaign and is currently serving as the U.S. ambassador to Greece, has been credited with transforming her ex-husband, California Governor Gavin Newsom, from progressive left-winger to sensible Democrat centrist. Mr. Newsom has long been a darling of the left, up until recently, enthusiastically favoring progressive policies like trans rights and critical race theory. But to guide his political realignment to the center, which many view as a soft launch for a 2028 presidential bid, Mr. Newsom needed help from someone with much deeper ties to the Maga-sphere. Enter his ex-wife. Ms. Guilfoyle and Mr. Newsom wed in 2001 when she worked for a progressive prosecutor and he was a winery owner-cum-aspiring politician. Mr. Newsom went on to become governor of deep blue California, while his ex-wife migrated to the political right. Despite their political estrangement, the pair reportedly remained close, and it was she who convinced right-wing firebrands Steve Bannon and Charlie Kirk to appear on his podcast, This is Gavin Newsom, for amiable chats about the future of the Democratic Party. I got a phone call from Governor Newsom 2 weeks ago. We connected through Kimberly Guilfoyle. Obviously, they have a shared past. Mr. Kirk told Fox, "This is a guy who wants to be president more than any other human being alive." Mr. Newsom has been married to the documentary filmmaker Jennifer Siebel Newsom since 2008. But insiders were not at all surprised when he turned to his Trump-supporting ex-wife to help revitalize his political career. Gavin has had a decent professional connection, or maybe transactional is the word, with Kimberly before she started dating Donald Trump Jr., a source told The Hollywood Reporter. He wasn't fazed by her political transformation, and he talked to her every once in a while. As far as I know, there wasn't a year that they didn't talk. Miss Guilfoyle transitioned from law into media in 2004, working as a legal analyst for several networks, before landing a job on Fox News in 2006 and becoming a prominent conservative commentator. She and Mr. Newsom divorced in 2006 as her career in right-wing media was taking off, and she later went on to date Don Jr., with the pair announcing their engagement in 2022. Their relationship brought Ms. Guilfoyle even closer into Mr. Trump's inner circle, and she became a vocal advocate for his policies, delivering speeches at numerous rallies, including the 2020 and 2024 Republican National Conventions. In 2023, Mr. Newsom and Ms. Guilfoyle issued rare comments about each other, with the Democrat claiming she had been indoctrinated by the culture of Fox News. She fell prey, I think, to the culture at Fox in a deep way, Mr. Newsom said. She would disagree with that assessment. She would perhaps suggest that she found the light. She responded by claiming Mr. Newsom had been radicalized by the left. I didn't change, he did, she told Mr. Kirk's podcast. He used to be so proud to fight for small business, for entrepreneurs, for those hard-working men and women. And he's fallen prey to the left, the radical left, that is pushing him so far to the left that it's unrecognizable. Miss Guilfoyle and Don Jr. are believed to have been together for 4 years, until they broke off their engagement in 2024 and his relationship with socialite Bettina Anderson emerged. Despite the family split, the president appointed his son's ex-fiancée as the U.S. ambassador to Greece under the new administration, describing her as a close friend and ally, saying she was perfectly suited to the role. As Mr. Newsom was planning his podcast, the governor told his team he wanted to speak to voices outside the liberal bubble and recruited his ex-wife for support, according to the Wall Street Journal. Through the podcast, the leftist governor, 57, has said he is exploring the other side to figure out why Republicans are kicking our ass. Podcast sparks Democratic outrage. His choice of guests has sparked outrage among Democrats, with many viewing the show as a thinly veiled attempt from Mr. Newsom to rebrand himself ahead of a planned run for the White House. In the podcast's short existence so far, Mr. Newsom has labeled the Democratic brand toxic, accused his party of being woke on immigration, and said it is deeply unfair to allow transgender women and girls to compete in female sport, despite previously signing a law to allow biological men into female prisons. In his episode with Mr. Kirk, a YouTube personality best known for sharing combative exchanges with students over issues such as abortion, Mr. Newsom said he loves watching the Trump campaigners' videos. Democrats have reacted furiously to Mr. Newsom's willingness to engage with MAGA loyalists, with Adam Kinzinger, the Illinois congressman, labeling the podcast unforgivable and insane, and the liberal New Yorker magazine condemning it as ill-fated and embarrassing. However, others have pointed out that reclaiming the center ground on culture war issues is one way the Democrats can return from the political wilderness after a resounding electoral defeat. Radio shock jock Michael Savage, who appeared on the podcast, told The Telegraph, "Gavin's a very, very smart politician. He knows which way the wind blows. Yeah, and the wind is blowing to the center or to the right."